How are we? Let me make sure the chat's working. Great. Oh, it's too little. Too little. Okay. What's going on? What's happening? Make that bigger. Woohoo. And then I want that. Okay. But that needs to be above that. Sorry, I'm like playing with my layers to make the layout look the way I want it to. Okay. What is up? We have a lot to talk about today. It says that there's 76 slides, and you might be like, Mr. Doctor, we do 70 plus slides all the time. It is long. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Much better. I don't know why I'm so like struggling with this today. Oh, I know why. It's because my contacts are like messing up, so that's why I keep thinking I can't see. I'm gonna wait till the people are here. I was a little early today. Savannah Life, hi. Oh, TikTok is here. Good morning. I would never be tardy for this. I would never be tardy for the party. So, today we're talking about Kim Zolciak Bierman. I am putting her name as Kim Zolciak because I don't think that the Bierman is going to be around too much longer. So, I haven't been here in so long. Gouda Lover, welcome back. I'm so excited for this stream too because this has like a lot going on. Like this is truly, you have no idea who this is. Oh my God. Bunny09 whatever. This is for you. Like tonight is for you. I specifically, like this is directed at people who don't know who this is. Like if you do know who this is, you're going to eat it up. You're going to eat it up. It's going to be great. But if you don't know who this is, I'm going to blow your fucking mind. Like your mind, you're going to get like 10 IQ points higher after tonight from knowing this. Also, speaking of, actually not speaking of that at all. Literally at all. Literally was not talking about it at all. But me and Mike are twinning. This is my merch for sale. The ad is, or no, the ad. The little graphic down there has the QR code, not the ad. I mean, I guess it technically is an ad. But the CIA is just a frat that took things too far. Mike over here is wearing the t-shirt version. There's also, this is like a women's tank top. There's more like a gender neutral, looser tank top that we have as well. I don't know why I'm saying we. It's literally me, myself, and I over here. But yeah, and then on the back, it says, I'm rushing CIA this fall. I need a haircut really badly. This is my second stream. Welcome. So, we have much to discuss. We have much to talk about. I saw the TikTok. She's wild. She's iconically trashy. The camera quality is fab. No, I know the new Mac is like living. Like we are living for the new Mac. Absolutely living for it. Mike counts always. We being you and Mike. Mike is a terrible business partner. I always feel like awkward being backwards. Mike is a terrible business partner. He has not done anything. And Mike has a twin now. I bought an exact same version of Mike. Mike is from Home Depot, and you can get a 5-foot skeleton from Home Depot for like $35, which I think is the cheapest I've seen out there. But anyway, I bought a second Mike. He lives in my classroom. The children have named him Skelly Sullivan. I prefer Mike, personally. I would prefer Mike. One of the names up for, so I let them submit names with a Google form. And then I took them all and put them on a different Google form, and then they had to vote. And one of the names was Carl, and I was campaigning very hard for Carl. I loved Carl. The Mike name came from, at my old school, he was in my classroom, and one day a student wrote the name Mike on a Post-it and stuck it to his forehead, and I was like, why'd you put a Post-it that says Mike on his forehead? Is there any way to have your volume be higher? Let me try. How's the volume sounding for everybody else? Just out of curiosity. I think your volume is low because she sounds fine. Okay, great. Love that. Good for me. Great. Love that. global setting. What the fuck does that mean? But anyway, and a kid just put that post on him, and he was like, I think his name should be Mike, and he was known as Mike from that day forward. I never thought to name him before that, which was like so fucking rude, can I just say. But anyway, let's talk about Kim Zolciak. We've only been here for 5 minutes, and that's already 5 minutes wasted. We have so much to talk about. We have so many videos to watch. Thank you again to everyone who contributed for me to get a new computer so that like I can actually show videos without us sounding like we're taking off into the sunset. And for those of you on TikTok, if you want to see the videos and pictures and all of that, you have to come to Twitch. It's free to watch. You don't even have to make an account to watch, but if you want to engage in the chat, you have to make an account. But it's 100% free to watch and free to chat. Completed the TikTok to YouTube to Twitch pipeline. I love it. Yes, we will be speaking about the wigs extensively. So anyway, Kim Zolciak is born Kimberly. The fact that her name is spelled Kimberly like this, nothing has ever made as much sense as her name being spelled like that. That makes more sense than anything. The way I feel about her name being spelled E-I-G-H at the end is what I imagine it feels like to believe in God. You know what I mean? Like, you just feel such peace being like, yeah, that is exactly. So, she is best known as an original cast member on the Bravo series Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she has starred in 5 and reoccurring in 1 of the seasons since to the 2008. And her spinoff series, Don't Be Tardy, originally Don't Be Tardy for the Wedding, had 8 seasons from 2012 to 2020. I have not seen Don't Be Tardy, but I have seen most of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So in 2015, she was one of the contestants on Dancing with the Stars as well. So that's kind of her history. So before we get into like her childhood, she's from Florida, you guys. Why does that make the most sense? Like, her name being spelled Kimberly, her being from Florida, like, all of it is adding up so perfectly. Just so perfectly. So she was born in Pensacola, Florida to a military family, and she grew up in Connecticut. Her parents are Joseph and Karen, and she has a brother named Michael. I don't really care about her, like, genetic heritage of Polish and Italian, but she was raised Roman Catholic. She graduated from a Catholic school in 1996, and she studied nursing at the University of Connecticut. At 21, she moved to Atlanta because her parents had moved there, and she eventually settled in the suburb of Johns Creek, which is like a very upper middle class area. I grew up not in Johns Creek, but not super, super far from there. Kim married her first husband May 5th, 2001, when she was pregnant with their daughter, Ariana. The Florida native quickly changed her mind and filed for divorce September 24th, 2001, and a mutual restraining order was additionally filed to the court, according to In Touch, and the divorce was finalized February 11th, 2003. So, here is some pics of her as a young youth back in the day. Also, this says that she graduated in 1996. Oh, she got cut off. But when she was on Real Housewives season 1, she said she was 29. I have no idea how old she is. Literally no clue. Do Ariana and her other daughter have the same dad? No, which we will talk about. So here's some pics of her back in the day. I'm assuming that this is her real hair. Yeah, her first daughter is Brielle and has a different dad. That's what she looks like now, or like a couple years ago. Here's her in school, 92. Here's her graduating. She looked like a regular person. She's stunning. She looks so different now. Like, she really redesigned her whole face. She's such an inspiration for people that absolutely fucking hate themselves. You know what I mean? So this, like, trigger warning and like wild warning, I did not foresee this coming up in my research, but apparently when she was 17, she was involved in a sex scandal. I would not refer to it as a sex scandal. She's a minor, so I would refer to her as a victim, more so than calling this a sex scandal, but you know, who the fuck asked me? She was involved in a unpleasant situation with a married police officer. So the story was covered extensively by the Hartford Courant at the time. This is why local journalism matters, because you never know. You know what I mean? This is why local journalism matters. You got to cover these kind of stories. These stories need eyes on them. So here's a summary of what happened, which is from multiple articles between 97 and 99. A gossip like celebrity tabloid had all this like cited and stuff, so instead of reading like 900 articles, I just took the gossip website summary. So 44-year-old Windsor Locks Police Sergeant John McDougald arrested his son in 1992 and had him spend the night in jail. The following morning, McDougald had his son released without ever booking him, and then asked the Windsor Locks police officers Daniel Squire to drive his son home. Officer Squires thought the whole thing was suspicious, and he expressed concern to some of his fellow officers. Words of Squire's concern eventually got back to Sergeant McDougald, who was Squire's boss. McDougald proceeded for the next couple weeks to write me up for everything I did, Squires said in a hearing 2 years later. Squires said he approached their commanding officer about the problem, but was told that it was a family matter and I would not have to worry about it. In 1995, Squires discovered that the married Sergeant McDougald was having an affair with a 16 or 17-year-old. And again, when they are a minor, it is not an affair, you are a predator. Those are two different things. Having an affair when you're married is not good. That's not a nice thing to do. Being a predator is the really, really worst thing to do. So they're different. They're both bad, so I can see why people can get confused, but they are in fact very different. So Kim Zolciak, who was a witness in a criminal investigation, Squires says that he approached George Hall, who was chairman of the police commission at the time. I felt that Mr. Hall, being the chairman of the police commission, would have put a stop to it, Squires said. I told him that they were having a sexual relationship and that she had a part in the Ballou investigation. He told me he would take care of it. The Ballou investigation that the Squires is referring to is a case against a man named Norman Ballou who was accused of sexually assaulting two teenage girls. You know when you're investigating a guy for sexually assaulting teenage girls, so you sexually assault one of the witnesses who's a teenage girl? You know when that happens? No, because it doesn't happen to people who aren't predators. To back up claims, Squire said he had tape recordings of numerous conversations between 1992 and 95, including ones with his fellow officers as well as one with Kim Zolciak. Instead of helping the case, the recordings seemingly got Squires in more trouble because the people he was conversing with did not know that he was recording their conversations. This guy, he's really just keeps throwing himself under the bus. It is never stated that Kim Zolciak was one of the teens that was involved in the Norman Ballou case, but it could be because she was a minor at the time. I'm only speculating, was the author of this. So they don't know, like, she was a witness in the case, but they don't know if she was also a victim in the case. It's, like, private because she was a minor. Officer Squires spoke with Norman Ballou's daughter, Tammy Ballou, and she later accused Sergeant McDougald of persuading two teens to falsely accuse her father. The charges against Norman Ballou were dropped in November of 1996. After McDougald's sexual relationship with Kim Zolciak was revealed, he was suspended from duty, and in June 1997, there was a disciplinary hearing for McDougald. At the time, the witness who testified was Kim, who was 19 at the time. On June 21st, 1997, Sergeant John McDougald was fired for conduct unbecoming of an officer. And then from the Courant, which is the Courant, I don't know how to fucking talk, the local newspaper, they said they made a finding that the officer had a relationship with a witness to a criminal proceeding and that the relationship affected the criminal proceeding. So he's not in trouble for being a predator. He's only in trouble for affecting a criminal proceeding. Got it. So glad that we're really, like, aligned there. Thank you for clarifying. So, town attorney Christopher Stone said on Friday, the officer knew or should have known that this constituted conduct unbecoming of an officer. And the case stems from Tammy Ballou's complaint earlier this year that McDougald had influenced two teenage girls to falsely accuse her father of molesting them in 95. And like we said, those charges were dropped against that guy. 1 month later, Officer Squires met a similar fate. It is the... Sorry, my, like, lash and my contact are really just, like, not on the same page. It was the same discipline meted out by the commission on July 21st to Patrolman Daniel Squires for conduct unbecoming of an officer and 9 other violations of police department policy. I feel like this guy was kind of trying to do the right thing and, like, report this wrong thing. And why did he get in trouble for 10 things and the other guy only got in trouble for 1? So having sex with a minor isn't behavior unbecoming of an officer? I think, according to this, it's very typical, I guess. You and I were not to know that, but it appears to be the truth. The internal investigation determined that despite that McDougald's inappropriate with inappropriate relationship with Kim Zolciak. There was no evidence to support that he fabricated statements from the other investigation. And then September of 97, Windsor Locks Police Commission gave Sergeant McDougal his job back. Y'all thought he worked somewhere else. Y'all were like, I bet some other police department hires him. Yeah, his. Just one. Just the one. They reduced his termination to just a 45-day suspension, and then that suspension was reduced to a 23-day suspension. It was probably paid, too, knowing how this usually works. The police commission would not wait, I lost my place. The police commission would not address the changes of heart at this time, but was later revealed that the commission was fearful of the potential cost of defending a lawsuit challenging the dismissal. Like, be so fucking for serious right now. McDougal's issues did not even stop there. So, do we have time for this? Yeah, it's only one more. Okay, so from the same local newspaper in 1999, described as colleagues as a smart street cop who did his work well, McDougal twice got himself in trouble through his relationships with women. He's been suspended with pay. Yep, there we go. Always with pay. He's been suspended with pay since September because of... Why can I not read today? Because of criminal charges of stalking his former wife, and the case was pending at State Superior Court. That arrest prompted an internal investigation, the existence of was not disclosed. And again, this is a really old article. This time around, McDougal decided to save a lot of people time by retiring instead. He said, I had 26 years of police work, and it's been something I'd been planning for a while. It's final and complete resolution of all the issues relating to his employment. All it says is we'll provide by law what we have to. All in all, we're happy with the whole situation is resolved. And then according to online records, John McDougal from Windsor Locks was found guilty of third-degree assault in 2012. So, great. And this person that wrote this article said, I should also point out that one online commentator is claiming to have been friends with Kim Zolciak and claims that she and her family received a settlement after the scandal, but that has not been confirmed. The police department, you're not only a piece of shit, but you're our piece of shit. So, that is just a little bit of lore about her background. Like we said, after her high school traumatic event, she went on to college, got a nursing degree, was working as a nurse for a while. And then in October 7th, 2008, she is seen on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She said she was 29 at the time. So what year would that make her be born? Let's do some quick maths. 2008 minus 29, 1997, or 1979. Let's learn how to read. Plus 18. Yeah, okay. That a little bit. She's only like 2 years off from when it said she graduated high school. Interesting. I was late. Someone summarized the traumatic event. So, I wanted to start off with just giving some Kim moments from Real Housewives of Atlanta. This will probably get eaten alive by copyright, so for the YouTubers watching this later, this is why we come live. I'm so sorry that you're going to not be able to experience this. But this is Kim Zolciak on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Photo shoot today and I'm very excited about it. I love to have professional pictures taken. I love to put them all over my house as memories. I'm 29 years old. I look amazing. She's like, when you were born, what's 2 plus 2, Kim? I said 4. How do you spell cat? I said K-A-T. She's like, did you know that when you were 2? She's like, so do I think that you're going to be successful? Wigs are a lot of maintenance. It's like hair. You have to maintain it like it would be on your head, attached to your head. I'm surrounded with celebrities. Uh-oh. Jan is nitpicking me. She's telling me that I don't know the ABCs of music. I don't need to, I'm a singer. Dallas wrote a song for Cher. So I said, a lot of people say I sound like Cher. This is my #1 single that we're working on. I love to entertain and to be on stage.
That's excellent right there.
My dream is to be a country singer.
First of all, I'm going to play some notes on the piano, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you just to match
She's
the
so
note that you hear,
chaotic.
okay? Just match this note. Okay, you're down here. I need you here. La, la, la. Now you're way down here. I'm getting you to go higher. Come way on up here.
wine glass while she's driving.
I want to be known for my voice and not blonde hair and big boobs per se. There's a tyro.
Voice of an angel, to be honest. This face.
That's the way it goes. With you on the other side. I want everybody to know who I am. People always say I look like Faith Hill, Carrie Underwood, blonde, big hair, country singer. I can call Dallas now, today, and tell him, hey, I'm ready to sing. And he would do it. He'll work with me whenever I'm available.
Yeah, whenever you're
I don't have to
available.
worry about my future. I will be a singer. I don't want to cry, but I got very sick, and this is not something I would ever choose to do.
Andy
That was
Cohen.
3 years ago. I had lost 25 pounds.
I did not have cancer. Don't worry, we're not done. I have another Kim Moments YouTube video. This one's longer.
People call me a gold digger, but they just want what I have.
Not gonna believe the text I just got from Kim. She says in the text, I can't believe you talked about me. You have no class. You are so evil. Don't ever call me again. You are a low budget bitch. Cheers.
And the way it had to be sent as 2 texts. Do you guys remember when there was like the character limit?
So I invited Nene to the party because Nene likes to talk about my hair. I mean, she's got a hairpiece too, so I don't know what the big deal is.
And what you know? There is a tyro.
I did not do that, Nene. Nene, I did not do that.
There is a tyro. And as soon as she snatched the wig off of me, I came back. I was like,
I love
When
Nene.
you reach out and put your hands on me, you forever cross the line. For me, it severed the connection and the friendship. It's over. Have a nice life.
Kim here. I put a gown on for you.
Where the hell are you going?
Imagine typing that on a Razor keyboard.
Never been in Nene's house before. She got this new house, and then her and I got in this big argument, and she strangled me. Your house is so cute. I ran into Dwight recently, and he told me that he had met Greg money, and that I think it was 10,000, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, Dwight has a fake nose. His nose is closed so tightly that he needs to go get it reconstructed to open it.
Only one of these ladies was on Glee. The house is so aggressively 2008.
I mean, 99.9% of the time. As long as she's not choking me, we're laughing. How did I know Nene would be eating? How come Nene's the only one with a plate?
Because I'm fucking hungry.
Pizza. Thanks, honey. Thanks, love.
Kim, is that not the funniest thing?
Can we get some
seriously eat the
cocktails?
pizza up under the laser.
I need my soda before I die.
Kim, that is so funny.
You guys know I brought a helmet in case you guys wanted to like poke your heels at me.
Did you? Let me see. You said things
She's
about
so chaotic.
What did I say about Greg?
And his broke ass. She has said that he.
I have nothing bad to say about your husband.
But that is bad to say that he's broke. What about you? You talking on the phone to me telling me Sheree bouncing checks to all your people about shoes.
Yeah, Nene Marshall.
Phaedra was like the perfect person for Real Housewives of Atlanta.
That was the fucking nutcracker.
She was no one's wife. She had Big Poppa.
Even if you were having a girl, this doesn't even make sense. She's gonna have 2 babies out of there. I'm not even playing. Is she not big? You got to hear, and they're like waltzing.
This baby shower was so chaotic.
Have some cake and call it a day. What the hell is so funny? She's trying to leave. Just keep drinking. We'll be all right. What's up, love? Girl, you know I got your wine coming for you.
How you doing? So cute.
Yes, that was a baby shower.
I want to sit over here so we can talk shit, honey. Friend contract.
A what?
Friend.
A friend contract.
In my kitchen, she's giving you a friend.
Yeah, she wanted me to circle if I was gonna be her friend, yes or no.
I would have circled no and ran like hell out of my house. This is good for 1 year.
I missed this show.
Today and automatically rolls over unless Cynthia or Nene send each other a notarized letter, and then it has to be signed by the President of the United States.
It does not say that. You just added that shit.
I swear to God.
I swear to God.
That is you $200. This stuff's outrageously expensive that you paid.
Can we go get some lunch? Can I have $20?
Alrighty, so that's just kind of her general vibe in early days of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I told you we would address the wigs. Here's the wigs being addressed.
Hell no.
A piece a day is a lot.
How long does Nene keep that thing on her head? Because that looks like a mess. That been on that head for 6 months.
She changes it. But how much is one of your pieces?
Like 430.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Tell me my calculator.
Times 30 is 12,000 something a month. That's absurd. I need to start wearing one a week.
Thank you.
I know, it's crazy. I do like this. I might wear this for 2 days. That's gross. That's dirty. You get lint from your pillows, feathers.
Sigs Inside is crazy. She's like the CEO of Sigs Inside.
Poppa and I are getting our groove on.
So you keep it on?
Sometimes we get frisking. Sometimes I want him to think he's with a different woman. So I take my hair off.
No, I bet that's why she wants a new wig every day, because it probably reeks of cigarettes. Because, like, most smokers with long hair will put their hair up if they want to smoke, because they don't want their hair to smell, because it, like, hold the scent.
This is a beautiful piece. I am so floored with how good looking I am right now.
Bitch, you bet.
Okay, great. God, I look so good!
Yeah, you look alright.
You look all right.
Damn it!
So, when Kim made her debut on season 1 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, she was being taken care of financially by a married man she called Big Poppa, but his name was Lee, I think. So, by referring to a nickname, she did not give much information about his true identity. Lee was a successful real estate manager who funded Kim's lavish lifestyle. He allegedly paid for her townhouse and Range Rover while showering her with expensive gifts. He does have a wife, her name is Kimberly, and while he was paying for Kim's luxury lifestyle on seasons 1 of 2 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Little is known about his wife, but it appears that they are still together today, judging by their Instagram. So here is literally the only photo of Kim and Big Poppa. This is quite literally the only one I could find. But yeah, they had a very on-again, off-again relationship with each other on the early days of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And she said that he would be at her house all the time and shit. So, more videos. Told you it was a video-heavy day. This is him buying her an Escalade. I think this is season 1, episode like 1 or 2. It is very early on.
A Cadillac Escalade today, fully loaded. TVs, bigger tires. Yeah, big one. I bet you do want to sell me one. I'm coming up to buy it today, like this afternoon, so you can make sure you got it. Thanks. And you better be good to me because my boyfriend, he's a negotiator. I have a man in my life. He prefers to remain a mystery, so I just refer to him as Big Poppa. Honey, I really want to buy a Cadillac. All right, babe, love you, bye. Big Poppa is a multi-millionaire. He doesn't ever want to be in public because he's a celebrity. A lot of my girlfriends don't even know who he is. This car have everything in it? That's pretty.
This is the 22 Zolciak.
Yeah. Yeah, those are fine.
Got double DVDs.
Mommy, look, they have the 2 DVDs.
Okay, I'm waiting for Big Poppa. Honey, it's really, really pretty.
Celebrity.
What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? I want to drive it now, you know I do. Okay, honey. Thank you, honey. Okay. Big Poppa is somebody that I could marry for sure. But I hope I get the big proposal.
If you're happy and you go shopping.
Do I know if that's a fair price or not? No. Am I driving off the lot in 5 minutes? Yes. Okay, I'm locked out of my own car.
Thank you.
Bye, honey. Thank you. Oh, I'm so excited. Seatbelt on.
Wouldn't he have to divorce his wife first? I wonder how Real Housewives of Atlanta scouted her. She's not even a housewife. A lot of the Real Housewives are not housewives. Like, a lot of them work and some of them aren't married. That's why I truly believe that I can be on Real Housewives. Because they've had not married people before, and they've had people that have had jobs. I'm just not rich. Once we fix that. Okay, so I told you, lots of videos. Here's Kim lying on camera about Big Poppa.
Have you ever met his wife?
Never in person.
Never in person. She must watch the show.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she knows. I think that, actually, I'm only telling you what I've been told because there's always two sides to every story. And she's fully aware that it's a relationship where there's children involved and she does his thing. And I mean, he's with me 5-6 days a week. Like, it's not like he comes to my house for an hour and leaves. He sleeps there, and on the weekends he's
So
with me and
he's
the
now
girls.
with you 5 or 6 days a week, but you're also seeing other people.
No, he was. And then just about 6 weeks ago, recently, I was like, this is not. I'm not going to do this anymore. And I just had to call up and say X, Y, and Z, and here I am.
Okay. Who here has met Big Poppa?
They all know.
All of you. And now that you and Kim have mended fences, what advice would you give her about Big Poppa? You certainly
This is so messy.
strong feelings when you weren't.
Also, I had to say X, Y, and Z. This is literally me in every planning meeting at work. I'm like, so we're going to be doing the things, etc., etc.
It's all along. It was never because we weren't together. It was from day one.
And
I always felt that, he should be divorced and, if he was going to be with Kim.
And so do you think his intentions are sincere for Kim?
I don't know him that way.
You don't know him that well.
Close your legs to married men.
You know him, right, Candy?
Mm-hmm.
And so what's your opinion?
I mean, I don't know as far as his intentions about his marriage because I never even asked him that question.
Right.
But as far as how he feels about her, I definitely can see it that he's really into her.
I can say that.
He's really into her.
I like him, but I just feel like he should be divorced.
I agree.
I think he likes him. Yeah.
Okay. We'll be right back. During the break, Big Poppa just appeared. I met Big Poppa.
Are you excited?
I kind of am.
I love Andy Cohen.
I had never met him before. I don't roll with you people.
He loves the girl.
Why did he stop by?
I think that he knows last year that it was really hard for me, and this year, because it's been, we've been separated for a little while, and he's like, I'm here for you. Like, I do love you, and I'm here for you.
The ring didn't mean a thing.
The lock that I saw during the break. It
And
seems like you're
calling me out again.
It seems like you're okay with.
I may not be making the right decisions. I'm fully aware. I know I'm perceived by many, but at the end of the day, it's my heart, and that's how I feel. And I can only hope that someday he slaps those papers down and I run off into a fairy tale.
Does he still support you?
Not really. I mean, not really.
How do you support yourself?
My song.
That song ain't supporting you.
My song. So, her musical career. She began to work on a country music album in 2008, and she released a debut single called Tardy for the Party, and then in 2009, she did a remix. So, on March 12th, 2013, do I have the video of Tardy of the Party in here? Oh, right. I was going to play it at the end. We will listen to it, though. Don't worry. On March 12, 2013, her castmate Candy Burruss and her collaborating songwriting partner Rodney Richard filed a lawsuit against her for profits earned from Tardy for the Party. In the documents filed, Burruss's attorney, Real Housewives of Atlanta castmate Phaedra Parks. So Phaedra, the one that was having that weird-ass baby shower, is Candy Burruss's attorney. Phaedra's been a lawyer the whole time. Well, not her whole life, but the whole time she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. There were profits. Not gonna lie, Tardy for the Party went platinum in my house. Someone remind me that's what we're gonna listen to while we wait for everyone to log in for the trivia game at the end. So, Phaedra alleges her client wrote the song. So Phaedra is alleging that Candy wrote the song for Kim and that Kim released and sold the single without Candy's authorization, license, or consent. Candy was also seeking a temporary restraining order to prevent future sales of the song and destruction of all the copies of the infringing single and any other product of the defendant that infringe on the plaintiff's copyrights, punitive damages, attorney's fees, and jury trial. So, yikes on bikes. Then on October 12th, the Wrap reported that a judge ruled in favor of Kim in the lawsuit, and Candy said Kim didn't really win. That was just one level of it. Now it goes back to the other levels of the court, and it's still going on. So, and then Kim did win the lawsuit, but Candy said, it's not about the money. I'm doing great otherwise. It's just silly. It's not a big deal to me. I've got my daughter and my fiance, and I'm working on new music and a Broadway show that I will star in, so it is all good. Yikes. Very much yikes. So, a brief history of Kim Zolciak and Nene's rocky friendship. Before they began filming, they were very, very close. As in most TV relationships, they hit a rough patch because Nene was sharing her disapproval of Big Poppa, which we kind of saw a little bit of in the clips. In season 1, Kim told Andy Cohen that Big Poppa, she was on again and off again, we're still married, and then Nene's famous one-liner, close your legs to married men, which we are going to watch a clip of Kim getting dragged like a lot of times, and that is in there as well. During Nene's 2009 appearance on Watch What Happens Live, Watch What Happens Live seems to be creating a lot of drama. It seems like Andy Cohen just gets them live on camera drunk, being petty and talking shit, and then like weaponizes it later. I love Andy Cohen's mind. You know that thing where it's like, would you rather have $500,000 or a dinner with Jay-Z? If it was Andy Cohen instead of Jay-Z, I would be sat. I think I have so much to learn from him. His mind, like the way he manipulates people and has created all these franchises is insane. He's a modern day supervillain. Okay, so Andy Cohen read an excerpt from the Real Housewives book and Never Make the Same Mistake Twice. Kim wouldn't know how to make a dime if you slapped her with a bucket of change. Every dollar that chick has is somebody else's husband's money. And at the end of the show, Kim called in to defend herself, and what ensued was a 7-minute screaming match with insults like trash box and hooker and cheating allegations. Oh, okay, we can watch the Watch What Happens live clip. Let me find it. Kim, Nene, fight, watch what happens. Okay.
Okay, now Nene.
Shut the fuck up. Y'all see how I'm living?
You have a book out next week,
I
okay?
do.
This is the book. It's super sweet. It's called Never Make
This
the
is
Same
9
Mistake
minutes.
Twice. I want to read you something that you say about Kim in the book. You say, Kim wouldn't know how to make a dime if you slapped her with a bucket of change. Every dollar that chick has is somebody else's husband's money. Okay, so that's something you throw out about Kim in the book. And we have Kim on the phone. Kim, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh my God, Kim, we have 20 seconds left. What's up?
Wow, Nene, I can't believe that you think my money is from married men.
He's eating it up.
That's really a trip to me that I was a drag queen.
No, we didn't say you were a drag queen.
Okay, we're gonna move
You are
this.
so wrong. You
we're
need to
gonna
look at it
move
again.
this conversation to
Yeah.
BravoTV.com next
But
week.
your money
Dwight
is
and
from
Vanessa
married men.
Hudgens,
You
right
do not
here.
work a job.
Hey everybody, it's a BravoTV.com extra. The show just ended, and I crazily, and I hated doing it, had to cut off Kim, who called in at the end of the show. Kim, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, you had just Kim. What did you call in to respond to?
Well, I find it so funny that Nene just continues to write about my situation, which I have not denied the fact that Papa's big, married. I just heard Nene say, I'm going to strangle her. I'm going to come through the phone and strangle her.
He's so
Bottom
messy.
line is, you do not know my finances. My house was well before Big Papa, number one. And number two, I have a very substantial income.
Her house.
So my house isn't rented. I don't cheat on my man like you do. I mean, we could sit back and go back and forth. I don't.
Well, let's go
appreciate
back
it.
and forth then. I don't cheat on my man. And let's talk about the subject at hand. Now, if you want to talk about cheating, or do you want to talk about your income? Now, which one do you want to talk about? You don't
We
work,
can start
bitch.
with my- let's
You
start
ain't got a
with my
job.
income.
You don't have a job. You know what I said is truth, and the truth hurts. Take it
Yeah, actually,
and run
the truth,
with it.
Nene, the truth
Take it
doesn't-
and
Andy's
run
face.
with it. Take
The
it
truth
and
is-
run with it.
It's hard for me to hear, to be honest, but the truth doesn't hurt, Nene. The
It
bottom line,
hurts.
I have a
You're
nursing
calling
degree.
in on a show that I'm on. Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. Good night.
I'm not
We're
in
not.
Atlanta.
We have
You
no
can't
interest
handle
in
the
talking
truth,
to
Nene.
you.
You
Why
can't
are you
handle the
calling
truth.
in on why I'm on the show? You're so interested in what I'm doing. Close your
I'm not
legs to
interested.
married
You're the one that
men.
calls a V1 all
Close
the
your
way
legs
up
to
all
married
the
men,
stuff that I'm on,
trash
Nene.
box.
It's
Close
nothing.
your legs to married men, trash box. We'll call you later. Good night.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nene. I've been
Bye,
so
trash
free, and I'm
box.
going to go ahead and
Bye
pull it
bye.
out so you
Do
can
what
go
you
ahead and
need to
discuss
do,
that
trashy.
life with your
Good
husband.
night. Good night, trash box.
Kim,
Good night.
Kim.
Yeah.
What did you? First of all, where are you, Kim?
150 calls.
Oh my God, how did you get Bravo in the Bahamas?
I don't even know, but I got so many calls from people, and they're like, it's so disgusting, the stuff that Nene says. The bottom line is she feels
It's
like
past your bedtime.
You called me a drag queen, Trick.
I tell the
You
truth.
got it wrong because you called me a drag queen, and you think that I
look
called
like a
you.
drag queen,
You
but
called me a drag, but I am a beautiful drag queen. Boo.
Andy acting innocent when he probably told Kim to
Drag
call.
queens are great. I love
You,
drag
well, you
queens.
the one that called me a drag queen, and I think that it was a compliment.
His
Thank
face.
you. Now go to sleep, wig, and close your legs.
Nene,
Close your legs to marry me.
The
Close
only
your
thing you
legs
can
to
say is that.
marry me.
Close your legs to
Close
marry
your
me.
legs to
When I have
marry
never
me,
denied the
Trent.
fact that
Close
Poppa
your
is married.
legs.
So come
Close
up
your
with
legs.
something else, a
Close
little bit
your
more
legs
original,
to
Nene.
marry
Because
me.
my house is paid for, my
Bye.
cars
You
were
don't know
repoed.
anything
My
about
cars
me.
Andy
were
looks
repoed.
absolutely
If
euphoric.
You
you
don't
want to
know
get
anything
nitty-gritty
about
with
me.
that's what we're going to do.
You don't know nothing about me, trashy.
Okay,
Go
so
back to the trailer park.
here's the
Okay?
question. Here's the question. I mean, when I last left off with tonight's episode, I mean, y'all were in a big fight, obviously.
Not
but
me.
I've seen a few down the line, and it's.
Andy's
I
been
will say,
chasing
it
this high
seems
for
like
years.
Kim and Nene, it seems like the two of you actually, when you go out, like.
Okay, we have literally so much to talk about, so I think we get the gist, but oh my God, no, I can't stop watching it. I'm sorry. We're going to be here for 9 hours.
Good time.
I'm not going to invalidate the fact that when I'm with Nene and we're having drinks, Nene, you are fun, Nene, and I wish you success. Unlike yourself, I'm not running around anywhere trying to bring you down. Or the only thing
Oh, yes,
keeps
you
on
are.
saying
You
is
lied
close your legs
and
to
put
me.
it
You
up
never
online
shut up. Will
that I
you
said
ever
you
shut up?
danced in Atlantic City. You went by the name Barbie.
I
You
never
told
been
all
to
that
Atlantic City
bullshit,
in my
and I never
entire
said
Okay,
that.
wait. I want to
If
get
I
to this.
knew you were a dancer, I would
Hold on,
have said
stop.
it in my book.
My
Stop.
entire
Okay, hold
life.
on,
And if
hold
I
on.
was a stripper, I will shovel
You're trying to
shit
make stuff
for
worse
my
than what
children
it
and would
is.
be
Okay.
the
You know
first
you
one
were
to
a
admit it.
dancer. Just say you were. I didn't say it. But
Hold
if
on,
I knew
the
you
allegation-
were one, I would have said it, and I would have put it in the book.
The allegation is that Nene said in her
You
book.
have me in your book to sell your book, bitch, because that book ain't gonna sell.
Go back to
Any
the
other way
Bahamas,
unless
gamble,
Zolciak's name
pull
was in
your
it.
wig
I
on,
can
spread
guarantee
your
it.
legs. Girl, get out of my business. This is me and Andy's show, not yours. You come up here, it could be your show, but I didn't say that in my book. This is my book, and I say
Hold on.
whatever I want to say. If you don't like it,
You
too
don't
bad.
ever
Good
shut the
night.
hell up. What is
Good
wrong with you?
night.
Shut up.
Why you calling on our show? This is
Shut
us.
up.
You just want 5
Because I
minutes
got
about it,
150
you're not
and
gonna
half
get
of
it.
them are your friends. Call me, tell me how
Close
crazy
your
I said
legs
they're not
and
even your
close
friends.
your
You don't
mouth.
have any.
Good
They're acquaintances.
night.
I'm in the Bahamas,
Woo!
and they're
Don't
blowing me
nobody
up
care
about
about
you.
you.
His face.
I have two
Ain't
little
nobody
girls
calling
that
you,
listen to
girl.
your mouth,
You lie
slap
so
your
much.
jaws all
This
over
girl
Atlanta.
lies so much, Andy. This girl is the biggest liar of them all. Kim lies so much, it's ridiculous. She's really a compulsive liar. Did I say it in the book? I hope I did. Because she lies so much. It's
We'll see who
ridiculous.
lies when you're in jail. And
Bye.
number two,
Well, I
when
see you
when
sitting
I
right
write my
beside
book,
me,
your name will
boo-boo.
not be on
Me and you
any
gonna
page
sit in
in my
jail
book.
together and
Now they're having completely separate
Put on my
conversations.
wigs, boo.
Oh my God,
You're
and he will be
You're
shooting
You
it
gonna
for
sit in there
season
with me,
3.
girl.
At least
You
mine's
gonna
not.
sit in there with me, girl. So do what you do. And I will see you at the jailhouse. Bye, boo.
Kim is closer to jail than Nene.
Somebody's husband.
Nene, you know what
Somebody's
you did to me,
husband.
Let me tell you
This
something.
girl, as long as
You
I've
are
known her,
crossing
she's never
the
been with
line.
anything
You
but
do not know
married
my
men.
personal life because I have
Somebody's
not let you in my
husband.
personal world
Bye-bye.
for a very long
Bye-bye.
time. You want to talk about
Bye-bye.
personal life?
Good
How about I
night.
call out Charles
Good
and
night.
cheating on
Call
Greg in January?
Charles.
You want to get
Hey,
nitty
girl,
gritty?
please.
I will
You
throw your ass
bring
under
it
the
on,
bus.
boo.
I've had it.
Bring it on, girl. We can talk
I
about
will.
Charles.
It just keeps going.
Let's talk about it. What you
Let's
want to
talk
say?
about
Do you
Charles.
want me
Go
to
ahead,
get
talk
Greg
about
on the
it.
phone? Do you want me to get Greg on the phone? Let's call
No,
Charles,
because I
Greg,
love your
and
husband.
Greg.
Okay,
I actually
okay.
adore your
You
husband.
ready?
And
Let's do it. Let's do it, boo. I'm
Okay.
married. Hey, let me straighten her out. I'm married, but I ain't never went blind, boo. I know what looks good. Okay? I don't spread my legs to men. Period.
Oh, really? I'm gonna,
Hooker.
you know what? When I do my Andy Cohen show, I'm gonna have to get Charles
Put
on
him
the
on the
phone.
line.
Okay.
Hooker.
Okay, listen.
Not trash box.
Okay.
Andy and I got other things to do. We don't have time to talk to you. Go back to gambling or whatever you're doing. Trashy hooker.
Okay.
You couldn't gamble because you don't have
Trailer
$2
park.
together.
All right.
Bye.
You can't
Hold
stop
on one second.
smiling.
Hey, Kim.
Yes.
You're going to be on the show
Hey, Kim. Yes.
on the 20th, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I will see you sitting in Nene's chair, and maybe Nene will call in at the end of the show.
I feel like us continuing to watch this is like when you get the teacher off track. It is.
Every other thing I have going on, she texts with DJ. She's got more time than anybody I know. I just get phone calls out
So
the
I will
wazoo.
not be calling in, Monster.
Okay.
Because I do not
28th
I
round.
will not be calling
Okay.
in because I don't have time for your drama. You calling in while me and Andy are having a ball in New York. Bye. Good night. Close your legs, your eyes, and your mouth.
Okay. Kim,
Night.
do me a favor.
Don't call back.
We will
Stop
now.
following me on everything.
you-
Nene, you're so unclassy. Would you
Stop
get
trying
a
to worry about
grip?
what I'm doing. You know not to call up here on my time, but
Toodaloo.
we'll holler. We got things to do. Andy and I are trying to go out, and we don't have time to talk to you.
Andy's like,
Kim, I will see you in New York on August 20th, and
Nene's boyfriend, I'm bringing Charles.
He's gonna have a sit-in.
No.
Bye, boo.
Kim, it was great to hear from you, and thank you for calling. And
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it.
okay, and
Well,
I'll
you
talk
know
to you
need
soon.
some
Okay.
time. Bye, boo. I'll
Stop
see you.
cheating on Greg, Nene. Bye.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Okay. Yep.
that is absolute art. That was such. We are so behind, but literally whatever. So. During a 2014 joint Watch What Happens live appearance, Nene only had one nice thing to say about Kim's song, which was, I thought it was fun, Kim, honestly. When I heard it, I clapped and tapped my toe in the club. Then they had a tour bus fight, which we will be watching. We're going to have to speed up a little bit because we're very, very behind. Shakespeare could never make art like this. I told you that this stream was going to fucking eat super hard. In season 4, Nene was left off the guest list for Kim's baby shower. She was expecting her first child with her husband, Kroy Bierman. We will go over the Kroy Bierman relationship. Trust. Nene said, I was not shocked I was not invited to Kim's baby shower. Had I been invited, I would have never in a million years gone. I couldn't be happier that I didn't get the invite. During season 5, a pregnant Kim stormed off the show after she pulled out of the girls' trip her castmates were planning, and Kim stated that it was because of doctor's orders. She said traveling 32 weeks pregnant is just such a scary risk. For the women to think I was willing to take that risk for them is absurd. I find it so hilarious Nene is calling me a liar. Nene, tell me one thing I have ever lied about. Would love to hear that. Like, she didn't get caught lying about Big Poppa on literal camera. Then they hugged and made up at the reunion that year, and Kim even attended Nene's June 2013 wedding to her husband Greg. Nene and Greg, like, I think they broke up and then got back together, so they had like another wedding. Fans were curious about their current friendship status when they did that appearance. And while participating in the late night talk shows Plead the Fifth segment, Nene revealed all the things that she said about Kim on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She could take back her close her legs to married men comment. And Kim said, oh, I love that. Thank you. I'll think about a Nene stream. Next week is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kim. Oh my God, I'm supposed to be doing something next week. I'll tell you guys about it, but that might need to be the week after. So, the roach incident. This really kind of like set their friendship off. Let me pull up the video. Give me 1 second. Loving that we can do so many more videos now. Oh, these fucking ads. Oh my God. Leave me the fuck alone.
Before Proactive, I would get
Why is that ad
breakouts
27
in very
seconds?
specific areas.
Disgusting. Can you still hear me when I mute my computer? Hopefully you can still hear me. Merp. I hate an ad. It didn't do an ad the first time I watched it. We need Jersey where Teresa flips the table. I've never seen Jersey.
Got Proactive
It's
and
the way it's still going. Absolutely hating that for us. Absolutely disgusting. Okay. Oh my God, another fucking ad. The fucking Paw Patrol. I don't care. I hate this. The morally corrupt Faye Resnick. Literally, what the fuck is this? This is the wrong fucking video, these losers. So anyway, sorry about that. That was very weird. I don't know where my link of the correct video went, but basically it's a video of Kim's daughter on... Let me Google and see if I can find it. Kim Brielle roach video. I bet I can find it. Okay, I found it. Are you fucking joking me? We're gonna give it one try, and if it doesn't work after this, I'm literally gonna jump off a bridge. Awesome, another 30-second ad. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. But this is historic, and you all need to watch it, so sorry. Someone just said ACAB for Paw Patrol. You beast. Hey, how's everybody's day? Are you guys enjoying the second Proactive ad of the day? I know I am. I cannot believe Proactive is still in business. Me the fuck either. How are they? When you gotta get down on the floor to see yourself because this bathroom has no mirrors besides the sink, LMAO. And then it's a video of... It's not even a roach. It looks like an ant, I think. I don't know what it is. A bug. So that is Kim's daughter, Brielle, that posted that. The cockroach incident. October 2017, Nene slammed Brielle with the claims of prejudice after the mother-daughter pair visited Nene's home and allegedly found cockroaches, resurfacing in an old video. At Brielle, we don't have roaches. If you found one, you would have brought it with you or it fell out of your funky... Please know I will get you all the way together when you start fucking with me and mine, Nene wrote in a since-deleted post. In the comment section of a separate post, Nene called the duo racist. Kim and her daughter, whole family are racist. What her daughter did at my home, which she nor Kim were invited to, let's be clear about that, was pure disgusting, racist, learned behavior, etc. Nene wrote, adding, children are not off limits when you allow your child to talk to adults any kind of way, post disrespectful things on social media, and so on. Kim is calculating her bipolar racist with her horrible mouth who uses black folks for her come-up. Fucking ate her. So, Kim jumped to her daughter's defense via Instagram, assuring Real Housewives of Atlanta fans that they will see the bug incident play out in the upcoming season. Brielle went to the bathroom and saw several bugs and sent me the video on Snapchat, no one else. We are filming a show, remember that. And Nene released this video herself. No one has ever seen this video but Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nobody would ever have seen this video. Nene has said and done some things that were absolutely disgusting. However, I will take the high road, as you will see it on the show soon enough, but you will not make it seem like though my daughter did anything wrong. She never posted this video, nor would she. As you see here, I myself was not willing to send the video for ratings for Real Housewives of Atlanta. End of story. It's so sad and offensive that someone can stoop so low to call someone a racist just because they're mad, she continued. Everyone in my life knows that I'm far from racist. Okay. And unfortunately, Nene has tried for the last 10 years to paint a picture because that's her last resort. It's convenient that I'm not racist when we're getting along. And then during an appearance on Larry King in October 2017, Kim explained her decision to seek legal counsel and because of Nene's claims. She put hashtag KKK on the Instagram post. It's just bad, she said. I'm on a show with all African-American women, and I'm the only one that's ever been on the show that's Caucasian, so that card will sometimes... They play it and it's gross. I won't allow it. What are you talking about, Kim? And then Nene and Greg dressed up as a roach and pest control for Halloween, which I think is very, 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 very hilarious. Yes, we are going to see Kim pimping her daughter out for tickets. Absolutely, we are. And then Real Housewives star Sheree, who's also good friends with Kim, gave an update saying that she obtained legal counsel about how the Bravo star has been doing since she obtained the legal counsel. Sheree said that Kim is holding her head up. She's definitely very upset and not happy with some of the comments that were made about her family, but she's holding up. Again, we're OGs and we started the platform in Atlanta together. I want to believe that they can get past this, but there's so much that's been said and done. I'm not sure they'll ever be where they were before. On an episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, they saw a trip to Barcelona, Spain, and Kim was absent, and it didn't go over well with Nene. She skipped the getaway because her husband, Kroy, was not invited, and apparently because of her health issues as well. Nene shaded her history of health problems, saying Kim is the only person who's had cancer, thyroid, blood clots, open heart surgery, a stroke, and is still running around here being negative. If you've had that much, you should be so positive and thankful that God has let you live through every disease in America. Cancer, stroke, thyroid, open heart surgery, and still living. I can't get over it. God is good, honey. She's had it all. They're so fucking funny. Where's your scooter? And then Kim said, Nene is sick and disgusting. But anyway, and then she posted a photo of Nene's car parked in a handicapped spot and said, and I'm not speaking on the fact that she's made fun of serious health issues, but I'm also speaking on the fact that she lives in a fucking roach nest. This is so messy. For someone who has 2 beautiful kids and an amazing husband, she should be worried about karma, but this is coming from someone who takes handicap spots from the handicap. And then following the reunion episode, Kim went to Instagram to make a public apology to Nene for everything that happened. She said, "I'm so sorry for what has happened at Nene. We both know the truth. We both know that if I wanted to, I could..." This is a weird apology. "I could have a lawsuit for the lies you have spewed. I'm so sorry, but I could have fucking sued you. Just so you know." Spewed tweeting out fake text implying that I'm a racist, attacking me physically, claiming my daughter tweeted negatively about you and your home. We both know these are lies. I've reacted to it publicly, and for that I'm sorry. I should have risen above it. I will personally no longer engage with you on social media and perpetrate hate. I am asking you do the same. We are grown women with families. Enough is enough. I want us to move on." And then Leakes said, "Please file a lawsuit." She added, "Anytime," and then Kim said, "Anytime you want to go to court." Oh, so this is what Nene said, sorry. Never directly naming her frenemy, but alluding to her, she said, "Anytime you want to go to court, I'm happy to see you because your lies have runneth over. You can never win when you play dirty, so throw in the towel," she also tweeted, before seemingly mocking her lip injections, saying, "I mean, throw in the lips." And that goes up to 2018. The most recent 2023 update on them is that Nene Leakes thinks that Kim's divorce drama will make great TV. So that's where they are now, I guess. So speaking of the roach incident, let's talk about some examples of Kim saying and doing racist things. In 2012, Kim caught a lot of heat because she referred to Kandi Burruss's neighborhood as ghetto and hood. I remember watching this episode, and it is a very nice neighborhood. Kim had just not been to that part of Atlanta before. She was like, "I've never been here. This is the hood." But it was literally just a nice neighborhood she had never been to. And when Kim saw Kandi's indoor pool, she said, "Well, you don't need the sun. That's perfect for you." And then back in season 1, she said that she had better things to do than hang out with her castmates. This is really fucking bad. She said, "I don't want to sit around with Nene and eat chicken." How, like, girl, what is the fuck is wrong with you? And then she got in a super heated Twitter battle with Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole's sister, Nephi, I'm not sure, and referred to her as a BET bitch. So definitely don't say that about people. That's really aggressive and racist. She gives Rachel Dolezal vibes. And then this is a clip from April 23rd, 2018.
Season 10 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta has come and gone, but the last 3 minutes of the reunion will be talked about forever. Let's get into it, shall we? It was all love and light after Kim Zolciak's negative energy left the stage, but her backstage meltdown is what really brought her true character to life.
Oh my God. Thanks, everybody.
It's a wrap, honey. It's a wrap.
I need Andy and a camera.
Oh, okay.
Lord have mercy.
Look at Greg.
Kim?
Andy, like, how much can a person take? There wasn't even one positive question for me. It was hammered, like...
I didn't think it was all bad. You have the control to say stop.
Bitch knows I'm not racist. Nene knows I'm not racist. You know, you have not found another white woman to sit on that motherfucker because nobody's dumb enough to do that. Trey, I'm so upset.
I'll do it. Just so Bravo knows, I'll do it. I'll do it right now.
Upset with you. Upset with me? Yes, like I just didn't feel like you stuck up for me or helped me with them ganging up on me.
Yeah, that is her husband.
I don't want you to feel like that.
I like how her husband is in the ladies' room, but her husband would definitely post something about trans people's bathrooms. Like, for sure, her husband has posted something about that. You can just tell from his aura.
Definitely want you to feel
It's at least in the likes.
I did have Portia stuck on me. I just didn't feel like you were...
Yes, this is her husband after Big Poppa. We'll talk about that in a sec.
Your kids. She wouldn't stop it. And I don't know if I expected you to just thought it off even before you got out there.
I'm not here to fight nobody's battle. But Nene has everybody around. I honestly, that was horrible.
Like, put yourself in my shoes. If 5 African American women just hammered.
Like, I couldn't even speak. Like, my mind's a whirlwind.
This whole racism thing in this day and age is bullshit. Like, every one of those motherfuckers on that couch owe this world a apology for this racism shit. They already tried to claim that shit long ago, Sheree, as you know. Nobody really bought into it because the social media wasn't there and racism wasn't all that real.
Right here is when Sheree should have said something.
You know what?
What would you like me to have done?
Even her husband's like,
a positive question. Like, I have a very successful marriage. I have beautiful children. There was nothing positive.
Well, guess what? I gotta tell you something. There was nothing positive, unfortunately, in your story from the season. It was all
rest in peace, Nancy Reagan. You would have loved Kim Zolciak.
It was.
So
it was at this moment that Sheree knew she had been played.
Oh my God.
Sheree. Joggers. I'm hoping you guys understand that reference. But yeah, so that's not cool. And then Kim has defended herself by saying, I don't see color. It's almost like every other racist has said the exact same thing. Specifically, this was her Insta caption post that incident. During the last Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion episode, I made a comment that confused and offended people. I sincerely apologize. Edited out of context, I understand why my remark angered people. Racism is a sad reality in the United States. It has been prevalent throughout our country's history. ChatGPT wrote this. She did not write this. Let me be very clear. I do not support, tolerate, or put up any form of racism, hate, or any other discrimination. My love for all people runs deep. I'm open to all and always have been. I was heartbroken when I watched the last few minutes of the episode and saw how my words were taken out of context. My comment that seemingly racism didn't exist 10 years ago was made a part of a larger emotional 45-minute conversation about how sadly social media has become a hub for hate. They didn't edit 2 different sentences together. You said that all in one clip, Miss Girl. Immediately following my confusing comment, I said, it's not as real as it is now, referring to the power of social media, but those remarks didn't make the show. I believe that social media has made a centuries-old issue more real. Before social media, the public simply observed the news. Now the public actively participates and has an opportunity to take action in real time. But this is a double-edged sword. Now when false allegations are made, they are amplified by online platforms regardless of their merit. This wasn't the case 10 years ago when I started on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I truly pray that people wishing horrible things on others and on me channel that energy into something positive. Our world would be a much better place if you do. I'm committed to making this world a better place to live. I will continue to learn from and be open to all people. This has I try to create crisis PR person energy. And then her assistant, Sweetie, has been the topic of, or a topic of controversy. Not her assistant, but more how Kim has treated her. Fans caught a glimpse of Sweetie working in season 2 for the Real Housewives star, but it wasn't until season 3 that she was really actively a part of the storyline. The blonde-haired one-hit wonder, Kim, revealed that Sweetie was her assistant, and cameras often captured Sweetie being yelled at and talked down to. Some questioned why Kim needed an assistant when she doesn't have a business to run. At times, Sweetie was seemingly doing nothing but hanging out with her boss. Kim's co-stars didn't like the way she treated Sweetie, particularly Nene. In one episode, Nene leashes out at Kim for not appreciating the way she was spoken to. After telling her to speak more respectfully, Nene infamously said, "Your slave is behind you," referring to Sweetie. I want to know how Sweetie felt about that comment. There was a lot of discussion about Kim, a white woman, degrading a black woman, but Sweetie didn't seem to mind the way that she was treated and even defended her relationship with Kim. So here is a compilation of the way Kim has treated Sweetie.
Sweetie! Pick me up. Sweetie, get me my cigarettes right now. Sweetie, hurry, run. Sweetie, where's my hair? Oh, I hate my life. Sweetie, do this. Sweetie, do that. I don't know how Sweetie deals with being talked to like that.
What the are you doing? You like a damn slave master selling the damn plantation.
The way that you guys interact with each other, you know, people might find that to be offensive.
What is offensive about the way that we interact?
Kim, you're white and Sweetie's black.
But white and black and all this shenanigans, I don't even see that.
I know you don't, but that's the problem.
You think you can talk to people like that? Your slave is behind you.
Are you kidding me?
You sitting up here saying dumbass and you bitch and where's my go and get my cigarettes and it's just like, bitch, did you hire a slave?
Certain things you cannot say to black women.
You can't do that.
You cannot do that.
So she got a lot of flack for that on the show, rightfully so. And then she fired Sweetie and hinted that it was because of her husband. Kim left the show Real Housewives in season 5 and got her own spinoff, Don't Be Tardy, with her husband Kroy Bierman, which we're going to talk about their relationship in a second. And their blended family, not in a second, in like a while. We're literally not even half done with the slides. They met at a charity function and got married a year later. They have 4 kids together, plus her 2 daughters from a previous marriage. Sweetie briefly worked for her and was seen on the show, but there were complaints by Kroy that Sweetie was lazy, and eventually Sweetie was fired. As for why she was fired, Sweetie blames the show and said that she was not given any real notice of her termination. Did she call me while I was on my way to work and say not to come in to work or that it's not going to work out? Yeah, she did, but I've been asking for that for about a year ago, Sweetie said in an interview. As reported by Reality T. She blames the camera crews and says they parted ways in an amicable way. I guess it's a lot of stress, a lot of filming going on, but it's not like it was on a bad note. There were rumors that... Sorry, one of the children texted me on Remind. Oh my god, yay, they did their work. That's so good. I'm glad. They needed to. So anyway, there were rumors that Sweetie stole from her former boss, that both parties have denied it, and fans also felt that Kroy instigated the firing, but Sweetie would not dish on the details. She said, I don't want to bash nobody. The one thing I have is loyalty. A lot of people don't have that, and that's the one thing. He's cool. That's all I've got to say. I prefer not to, we're better off cool. There's only so much someone can take. So I don't really know what that means. Good job, child. Great job, Redacted's IRL student. He would be eating this up right now. So what has she been doing since television? She reportedly moved to California and has a job in IT, and apparently she had a very lavish wedding ceremony in Nigeria, and her wedding ring is still on her finger in her Instagram pics. So, and she also has a clothing brand that she actively promotes on social media. So seems like she's thriving and doing great. She's married, has a business, has a great job, all the things. Good for her. So in May 2010, Kim met the Atlanta Falcons football player Kroy Bierman at a charity event for Dancing with the Atlanta Stars, and their meeting was later shown on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Here's her on Dancing with the Stars. He's not on Dancing with the Stars with her. I think he was separate. Or maybe he was just at the charity event. I think he was just at the charity event because he's a famous Atlanta person. Dancing with the Stars is a fever dream. We're not really going to talk about her Dancing with the Stars career because I think it's kind of boring and I don't really give a shit. So before we get into the details of her marriage, this is Kim getting dragged for over 5 minutes.
People call me a gold digger, but they just want what I have. Trash.
I feel that you and I are cut from the same cloth. You know what? I take that back. We're not. You are a whore.
Close your legs to marry men. Close your legs to marry men, trash box.
Though you may not think I'm educated, believe it or not, I did go to school.
Honey, just because you strip out of a nurse's outfit does not make you a nurse, baby girl.
Turn and look. And Kim is making out with a man on the street corner.
Where's this around? Get that on camera. Get your ass over here.
I'm like, who is this guy? What the fuck going on? Ain't nothing but a holler.
Who are you in the Bahamas with?
Somebody's husband. You can't sing if you're hearing it from me.
Yeah, so they met. I see some discourse in the chat. Kim was on Dancing with the Stars. She met Kroy Bierman because they had a Dancing with the Atlanta Stars charity event, and he was at the charity event because he played for the Falcons, and she was at the charity event because she is an Atlanta Star and was on Dancing with the Stars.
Didn't mean a thing. Girl, stop playing with us right now. Like, we really don't feel like
Doing your thing. That's hard for me to jump.
Here we go, one more time.
Her face.
The ring didn't mean a thing to you. I see you.
Lord have mercy.
What Candy does is work. What you do, that's not work. You better be glad Candy helped you with that song, because she hadn't helped your ass with not even have a beat going. You sound ridiculous. Have a good night. We wish you all the best on the song. We're all gonna buy it. Thank you. Did I tell you what's up, Judge here?
The way Nene said thank you in that clip, I just need to watch again. It's my favorite thing ever, and I do it to my students all the time, and they have no idea that I'm referencing that, but I literally love doing it and then smiling at that. Thank you. Run that back. Run that back just a few seconds.
Have a good night. We wish you all the best on the song. We're all gonna buy it. Thank you. Did I tell you what's a good judge of character? Kim will tell you a lie and look you straight in your face and make you think that she is telling you the truth.
I got very sick. I don't want to cry, but I got very sick. And this is not something.
Do not lie on me. I didn't know that you were sick. When you said that you had cancer, that's the first time I ever heard that. Is you handicapped by the diseases you had?
Handicap.
Where is your scooter? So you should handicap spot. You done had everything that happened. Yeah. Where is your scooter? Where is your scooter? Where is it? Like, are you okay? Where is it, man?
Don't try to make me out to a liar, because I'm not.
Kim, you said it on somebody want to eat. I clearly know that Kim has a personality disorder. And I'm not even a doctor, but I've already diagnosed her.
My husband doesn't have a job right now, so worry about that.
Oh, really?
That was a low blow. I don't know what you are, but get out.
Well, I know I'm not a duck like your lips.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Fix your double chin next time you go to the plastic surgeon. Worry about your life and a daughter you pimp out for John Legend tickets. See who's she'll suck for John Legend tickets.
So, what she's referring to, we will come back to the video, don't worry, is this tweet that Kim made at Chrissy Teigen. So your husband is coming to ATL May 19th and Cash is beyond obsessed with him. Who does Brielle have to blow in order to meet him? LOL. A mother tweeted that about her own child. Back to our video. We are at 3:07.
Worry about your life and a daughter you pimp out for John Legend tickets. See who's she'll suck for John Legend tickets. Get that trailer park bitch out. I don't talk about my mom and daughter. You already did.
I believe that kids are off limits. But you can't be posting stuff about your own child sucking then be mad somebody else say she sucked the honey, the music ain't that great.
I think her daughter was like 17, 18, 19, like young adult, older teenager.
Period, and your injured son and your whole daughter.
To have everything you want. Is that why
I am prepared.
I don't want those baby kids. Why does anyone in 2017 want some kids that are just like her? I'll just leave it at that. You pimped your daughter out. You went online and told the whole world, basically your daughter is a hoe. Don't be mad at me because your husband is an idiot who turned a hoe into a housewife. Don't be mad at me about that.
Jesus.
Oh.
I can't believe Kim is showing up late. That's just plain rude.
The baby
And
shower.
wig does not count as a hat, honey.
You touch me, girl, I will wear that wig off your head. Is your wig squeezing your brain too tight, heifer?
You didn't hear that.
Go kick her ass.
The glitter striped tank top, a sign of the times.
Get your hands off of me, bitch. Sheree wraps her fingers around Kim's wig, and I thought Sheree was gonna snatch it for a minute. I was kind of like watching, like.
She got up out of your chair and got in my face.
You got up out your chair.
You're gonna strangle me again.
She's over there. I will strangle you and throw your ass in that phone.
She told me she brought me over. Snap my neck. She said she snapped my neck.
I will snap your neck. Snap your neck and pop your eyeballs out all at the same time. She's such a monster.
Her refusal to say hair is
We're
iconic.
gonna get this party started, and we're gonna stay in your friend's room. Cheers to the girls' weekend.
Cheers,
Let's get it
bitch.
crunk. You better watch those B words, ladies. You better watch those when you end up over in the ocean. To us.
It's just like it was
When
just.
did I call my husband during the elephant room?
You cussing it. Calm it
Talking
down.
to you. I didn't call my husband
Are
during
we
the
having
elephant
a
room.
conversation?
No, I'm
Or
getting
you trying to
very irritated.
Well, if you're getting irritated, do what the you normally do and take your ass on and get in that car.
This is Nene.
Hi, I'm Nene. I'm so surprised that you're friends with her, but hey,
Are you for real?
I apologize to you guys and to my children and husband and family and friends who care about me.
Do you apologize to Kim?
No.
When you were little.
Okay, so Kim and her husband's relationship timeline. Like we said, they met at a charity event in 2010. And Kim attended in support of her co-star who was competing alongside Kroy, and that was like the Atlanta dancing event. So after watching the former Atlanta Falcons tight end performance, he's a tight end, that's his football job. Kim said, "Can I just be honest with you? I've never in my life seen an ass like that. We're all sitting at the table. I was 10, I just had to tell you, adorable, you did fantastic. Can I just see it? Will you turn around?" After Kroy quickly obliged, she later joined the reality star at her table, gave her his phone number and said, "Hi, I just want to drop my information to you. If you ever want to go to a Falcons game or, whatever." And she said, "Let me give you my number. Call me. We'll go have a drink." She's very chaotic. Very, very chaotic. They welcomed their first child together, their son KJ, on May 31st, 2011, and she announced the news via Twitter. Kroy Bierman, Dorit, everything's connected, is healthy and beautiful. We're so in love. While he marked the first child for the couple, like she already is a mother of two, Brielle and Ariana, from previous relationships, and the Falcons player tweeted, blah, 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 I have a child, whatever. And then a few months later, they announced that they were engaged. Kim said, "I'm happy to announce that yes, Bierman and I are engaged. I'm on a cloud and so blessed." 1 month after their engagement, their elaborate and lavish ceremony was televised on the first season of the reality show that was called Don't Be Tardy for the Wedding. She said, "Beautiful weather, beautiful day. I'm walking on a cloud and I'm so grateful. Thank you everyone for your early congrats and best wishes." And then he said, "Kim has made me the happiest man alive. 11/11/11. I love you." Great. Stop trying to make tardy happen. So their reality show was called, like we said, Don't Be Tardy for the Wedding, and then it became Don't Be Tardy, and then here is the promo of that. And Kim kicked her mother out of her own wedding. Let me pull up the clip for you. I told you, I'd be prepared. It took me like a couple hours. It takes me like hours to make the slides because it needs to eat. You know what I mean? Needs to eat. So, Kim kicks her mom out. She did not plan a lavish wedding in a month. She didn't announce her engagement until it was, usually Bravo does this. They will not let stars announce things like pregnancies, engagements, whatever, until they can do it close enough to the airing of the event so they can use it as a promo. So they don't get to talk about it till way later. Her family seems super normal and healthy. Kim had rented $5,000 per day luxury porta potties for her guests to use because her wedding was in her backyard, and rent-a-cops to stop guests from trying to come into the house and use the bathrooms inside the house. But her mother thought that rule didn't apply to her and the aunt, so they got into that verbal altercation, like we said, and they didn't realize they were mic'd. And then Kroy and Kim welcomed twins in 2013. She said, "Guess what? The twins have arrived. We welcomed a first baby girl and a second handsome little boy. They're both healthy. Kroy and I are so thankful." And it's Kaya Rose and Kane Wren. Wren after my OBGYN who has delivered 5 of the 6 kiddos. She has so many children at this point. Kroy signed with the Buffalo Bills in 2016 after he had been playing with the Atlanta Falcons, and she's like, "Oh my God, this is so hard. They have their kid's birthday party, yada, 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 whatever." I'm tired literally just looking at this. I'm actually exhausted. They have so many children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they had the twins and then another child after that, I think. Yikes. Speaking of her kids, a lot of people hate her because she has smoked while pregnant, during multiple pregnancies. Here's her on Miami Beach smoking pregnant. Here's her in her heart, outside of a car smoking pregnant. There's her again on the beach smoking pregnant. I'm not a doctor, but I think that's generally frowned upon. Then in May 2017, they renewed their vows in was it in Hawaii? Or did I just make that up? I don't know. They renewed their vows. It was on the beach for sure. And this was on, the romantic beach side was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, of course, and they had their 6 children by their side. Brielle, Ariana, KJ, Cash, and then Kaya and Kane. And they all held hands within a circle and did the vows and whatever. There were a lot of happy tears. A vow renewal is something I've always wanted to do. I really think renewing your vows is kind of a red flag. Like, it's a little bit weird to renew your vows. Like, it's like, what are you trying to prove?
Listen to my direction, okay?
But here they are.
Stand right there. Cash, come here. You stand right there. Man, time has definitely flew by.
Yeah, when people are like, oh, we're renewing our vows for our 30-year anniversary, that's less of a red flag than doing it when you've been married. So, I guess we have to fucking buy an app to watch the rest of it. And then, August 2017, they execute a modification agreement. So after the couple owned a home equity line amounting to $300,000, they were expected to begin making original payments on the loan once it reached a maturity of December 2016. In August 2017, they executed a modification agreement which extended the maturity date to December 2017. So basically, they couldn't pay their loan back and they got an extension, I guess. Then in January 2018, they got a second modification agreement. That agreement said that they agreed to make monthly payments of $1,132.46 after acknowledging that they still had about $271,000 to pay off. And they were expected to start making their payments in February 2018 and finish paying the loan off in January 2038. Despite agreeing to the terms, Kim and Kroy reportedly failed to meet their monthly dues, and their last official payment was alleged in October of 2022. So, August 22nd, 2018, Kim Zolciak says that Kroy Bierman tried to break up with her 8 years ago. She revealed in an Instagram post on August 2018 that her husband of 6 years once tried to break up with her when they began dating. The confession was paired along with the star of the NFL star dousing himself with cold water wearing a Speedo. She said, "Wet and Wild Wednesday. Fun fact, today 8 years ago, Kroy tried to break up with me. That only lasted 24 hours. Grateful for you, baby. My ride or die, my rock, my heart. The best daddy ever, and you're the hottest man I ever did see." What the fuck? And then it was literally just a promo for her podcast, I guess. Then they went on a romantic getaway in November of 2018. And she said, "Private beach, my favorite place on earth. Love your Speedo, honey bunny." So if I had to see it, so did you all. So sorry, but if I had to witness this, so do you. Mortgage, home loan. Oh, let's go back to that payment thing. So they got a home equity line of credit. So basically what that means is like, if you buy a house, you own equity in that house and you can take out some of your equity and use it, but like it's kind of a loan from your house, basically. And they weren't paying it back and they owed money on the house. So they're like in double debt. So August 6, 2019, she opens up about her marriage. She says they put their marriage first above all else. "My love, before we leave the beach, we believe in releasing all negativity, worry, doubt, and confusion. Instead, we fill our hearts with love, passion, peace, and joy. We believe if our marriage is strong, our children will be even stronger. We put our marriage first above all else." This is such a red flag. Like, why are you talking about this on Instagram? Yes, perfect explanation. You're borrowing money you've already paid off in your mortgage. Exactly. So she added, "Loving you, Kroy Bierman, and incredibly thankful from you. All these pics are from our last day in Turks because the 4 days prior were spent in the ocean sea bobbing it." Then they celebrated his 35th birthday. He's also a fair amount younger than her, which, like, no tea, no shade. Do what you want to do, but just thought it was a little bit relevant. And yeah, she's talking about her birthday gift to him and that she loves him and all of that. I'm the most incredible husband in the world. Yeah, he's in his 30s. Then May 2021, Bravo announced that Don't Be Tardy would not continue beyond season 8, and Kim which Kim served as one of the executive producers alongside her husband Kroy. So that was their job, honestly. They said, "We have enjoyed watching the incredible journey of Kim, Kroy, and their entire family who grew up right before our eyes. We're so thankful that we had the opportunity to share their life and all the touching moments with our audience. While Don't Be Tardy will not be returning for another season, the Biermans will always be a part of the Bravo family, and we look forward to seeing what's next." November 2021, the couple celebrated their 10th wedding anniversary with a trip to the Bahamas. Her in the Bahamas. And they tagged the resort, so it was probably a promo trip. Then February 17th, 2023, notice states that Kim and Kroy's mansion is in foreclosure. The couple defaulted on the $1.65 million loan they took out on the property in October 2012, according to a notice shared by Fulton County. Truist Bank planned to auction off the property on March 7th. She had previously denied rumors the house was in foreclosure in a video on Instagram, which was captured by Bravo Housewives in November. Do I have that in here? No, I don't think so. I don't think the link was broken. You guys, my house has not sold for $257,000. She started panning around the interior of her home. You guys think I would let my home that we've put millions and millions of dollars go for $257,000? You're an idiot. Okay, for real. What are you gonna do, haters? I'm here for Christmas. I'm here for my birthday in May. I'm here for all these amazing dates. If I'm here until the fuck I want to move, until I decide I don't want to live here anymore, enjoy the view, haters. You're gonna be seeing it for quite some time. And then February 22nd, the auction of the property is canceled. A source close to the Bravo star said that the issue was resolved, confirming that the couple has taken action to clear this up. Does he have a job? No. I want her on a girls' trip with Kyle. Then May 8th, 2023, they file for divorce. When did the house auction get canceled? February. Got it. So, May 2023, they file for divorce, stating that the marriage was irrevocably broken with no hope of reconciliation. Kroy filed on May 5th, and Kim submitted a separate filing on May 8th, and their separation date has been listed as April 30th per court documents. Kim sought primary physical custody of their children and joint legal custody. She's also asked for spousal support and the restoration of her maiden name. May 26th, they were seemingly shading each other on social media. Kroy shared a cartoon of a blonde woman in a ponytail winking in front of a camera on his Instagram story, writing over the photo, "Don't be so obvious." The day before, Kim posted a video of herself in a ponytail breaking out to the Luke Combs' heartbreak anthem, "Love You Anyway," with a few of her kids in the back seat singing along as well. That's insane behavior. The pair's respective social media posts came in the same month that they filed for divorce, like we said. Following the petition, Kim asked that her husband be tested for drugs, alleging that she witnessed him smoking marijuana, and he shot back, requesting that she undergoes psychological evaluation, saying that she has shown troubling behavior and has a gambling problem. How's he going to pay spousal support? The NFL money is gone. And then June 21st, court documents reveal that Kim had completed a parenting course amid the divorce. Kim completed a parenting seminar amid her divorce, according to documents that were obtained by People. The Atlanta alumni submitted a certificate of completion for the Navigating Family Change seminar on May 26th. She completed a 4-hour-long online course on May 25th. Not Kim in Zoom school. Imagine you're at like your fucking low in life. You're at court mandated parenting classes and you fucking log into Zoom and Kim Zolciak is there. I'd be like, Kim. Yeah, they do mandate parental courses a lot. I've seen them a lot about like co-parenting, and I've seen it done because someone is acting a mess. I've also seen it done because of like just a judge recommends it. Sometimes people like have to do it even if they didn't really do anything crazy. Yeah, so the Navigating Family Change, a lot of those are about like how to be a good co-parent and effective communication and stuff like that. And then June 9th, Kim Zolciak drops Bierman from her Instagram amid the divorce. So she's going by her maiden name again. And then she posted a photo of herself surrounded by her castmates from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then June 13th, Kroy Bierman alleges that Kim fails to pay adequate attention to the kids in a court filing. And he filed a motion to give him guardianship of their 4 minor children. So the older girls are adults now, so they're not really involved in this. I'm sure they are, like, emotionally, but legally they're not. So asking for an impartial party appointed by the court to look after the best interests of the 4 minors, the former NFL star offered a number of reasons why he feels the children need protection among the custody battle. Kroy claimed that while he tried to shield the children from the negative fallout of the parents' divorce, Kim continued to direct in a derogatory tone, abusive, profane, and threat-laden language at the petitioner with little concern if the children are present. The retired football player also expressed concern about the reality star potential return to Real Housewives of Atlanta, alleging her participation would expose the children to behavior that would be great for TV ratings, but not for the mental health and well-being of the children. What I will say, I don't know them, obviously, but the little bit that I've seen of him, it seems like he wants his kids to be happy and healthy and, like, normal. No, she's an inattentive mother, apparently. Elsewhere in the filing, Kroy claimed that Kim is distracted from caring for her kids and fails to pay adequate attention to children due to her gambling addiction. In a statement to People, a lawyer for Kim refuted the claims and said that this could have a profound effect on their 4 minor children. It's really sad the way that Kroy is causing the divorce to play out in the media like this. It could have a profound effect on our children in the long run. To continuously spread lies and attempt to paint Kim as an unfit mother for his own gain is harmful and incredibly misleading regarding Kim's efforts to raise her children. What does she do all day if she's not watching her kids? So, then on July 7th, they call off their divorce. So apparently they're getting along and calling off the divorce. They're trying to make it work for the kids. In a court document obtained by People, Kim filed a dismissal without prejudice of answer and counterclaim in Fulton County, Georgia. Under the dismissal without prejudice, Kim's claim against Kroy was stopped with immediate effect, although Kim retains the right to refile her claim in the future. Kroy had not filed a dismissal of his divorce claim, but his lawyer indicated to Entertainment Tonight that he would be doing so, and that the pair are dismissing the divorce action and reconciling. And then July 10th, they face a lawsuit after allegedly defaulting on that $300,000 home equity loan. According to legal documents, they owe the Landmark Community Bank over $200,000, and they have failed to make those monthly payments. And then a source close to them said that they are all over the place amid reconciliation. They have called off their divorce and are still all over the place. They're back together, but it's complicated. Every day is a new day for them. This shit seems like a shit show. This seems so fucking chaotic. I think this is exactly... It's something new every day in July. I'm crying. This just screams functioning and not at all toxic. Everything's great. Everything's amazing. The span of 2 days. Like, their household seems so fucking chaotic. These kids have seen some shit. I feel like legally they should not be allowed to get back together. There's got to be some kind of financial motive for not divorcing. That's what someone on TikTok was saying, is that the divorce is just them trying to figure out how to deal with the debt. And they're like, maybe if we get divorced, the debt will only be on one person. So overall, it just seems like a complete shit show. Then, August 24th, Kroy Bierman files for divorce for a second time. Less than 2 months after they called off their divorce, Kroy has refiled for divorce. And then September 25th, Kim petitions to dismiss the divorce filing. I had no idea that you could dismiss someone else's filing. Like, I didn't know if someone filed for divorce against you, you can fight that. Like, I thought it's 2023. I thought if someone files for divorce, like, you kind of have to give it to them. Their lawyers love this. Do you know how many fucking billable hours these lawyers have? These lawyers are making fucking bank, I guarantee it. Kim does not believe that her marriage is broken, and she cited claims of their recent sexual encounters, saying that that's proof that his claims were false. The document stated that the couple I'm so sorry, have engaged in marital sexual relations on multiple occasions since the filing of the petition for divorce. This is crazy. How good is it, Kroy? We all want to know. Then on September 27th, she skipped the divorce hearing For you to just dismiss his divorce and then skip the hearing? Like, oh my God. So according to Entertainment Tonight, the Fulton County judge noticed that Kim was missing from the courtroom on Zoom and asked her lawyer for an explanation. The lawyer said that Kim was on a flight back from Colombia where she was filming for the MTV series The Surreal Life. I guess she's working. Her presence was not waived for today, so she is supposed to be here. I did not waive her presence. Her poor fucking lawyer is probably so stressed out. The judge called the hearing a waste before setting the next hearing date for September 29th. All parties need to be present, she said, noting that going forward, all parties must appear in person in the courtroom. So she said, fuck this Zoom shit. The judge really did the same thing that like the school system did, where we let them be on Zoom and then none of them showed up. So we were like, all right, get back here. Get back to this building. So we already kind of talked about how she says that they had sex. So the fact that he engaged in sexual relations does not indicate indicate a desire to reconcile, the court documents read. Period. Court documents. Let's protect Kroy, I guess. So Bierman argued in the filing that the duo's current living situation is unsustainable and is detrimental to the mental and emotional health of the minor children, and that selling the residence would give them enough income to secure their own individual residences, thus taking the children out of a toxic environment. When Bierman filed for divorce the first time, a source exclusively told Us Magazine that financial burdens had put a strain on their relationship, and when the pair's reconciliation ended in August, in the end it was all about fights and finances. So, some of their financial debts explained. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure that the next slide was there. So, she owes the IRS and American Express a ton of money. Apparently, Amex filed a suit against the producers of Real Housewives of Atlanta and Don't Be Tardy Entertainment LLC in 2019 in hopes of securing payments towards Kim's $215,000 Amex balance. And this is when Don't Be Tardy was still on the air. And Amex asked in the lawsuit that Truly Entertainment hold all money, including wages and other property, except what is known to be exempt, belonging to the defendant. So, Truly fired back, telling Amex they had no money owed to Zolciak personally. A separate notice was sent to the Atlanta Falcons for Bierman, and Amex tried to collect the debt in 2020 by trying to garnish Zolciak's bank account at the SunTrust Bank, but found no assets held by Zolciak at the time. On the same say as their divorce filings, TMZ reported that Zolciak and Bierman owed the IRS $1 million in unpaid taxes, citing missed tax payments for 2013, 17, and 18. Bierman is trying to separate the IRS tax debt from him in the divorce proceedings. And People magazine reported that they defaulted on their $1.65 million home loan, which we already kind of talked about. And in recent paperwork related to Bierman trying to settle debts, he now owes BMW due to not paying on his luxury car. And the former football player takes jabs at Kim, claiming her spending habits are the cause, with his lawyer explaining Mr. Bierman never imagined that he would find himself in this position having his car repossessed, but that is the fallout when folks find themselves spending way beyond their means. Kroy is retired and no longer receives that NFL salary. I don't think anyone told Kim. When it comes to finances, Kim is detached from reality. Every month, Kroy has to scratch enough money to pay the mortgage to save the home from going into foreclosure. They're getting collection notices now and lawsuits on behalf of creditors. Kim continues to spend money on online gambling, wine, and things that are not necessities but luxuries. Well, now they have one less luxury item. Yikes. Big yikes. Then Kim and Kroy's salaries are revealed, and the judge orders Kim to move into the basement and that they have to put the house up for sale. So a judge denied Kim's request to have her husband's request for a divorce thrown out. So the judge said, you cannot cancel someone else's request for a divorce, but thank you so much for trying. And after the attempt to petition it because of their sex life still being active, the judge also said that Kroy was right in their efforts to sell their home, and they settled on terms from the living arrangements. The judge ruled that Kroy can sell the home due to lack of funds. Kim was not asked to move out, but Kim was ordered to sleep in the maid's quarters in the basement, and Kroy gets the master bedroom, and they both have access to the kitchen. The fact that your fucking judge is involved in the floor plan of your house, you are a mess that the government is involved with that. So, while Kim argued with the judge that she needs to sleep on a better mattress due to her recent neck surgery, Kroy quickly pointed out that she just spent 2 weeks in Colombia where she slept on a cheap mattress and did just fine. According to the outlet, it was also revealed that when they appeared on Be Tardy, that Kim and Kroy can't afford a guardian ad litem for their children who okay, so whatever. What the fuck does this even say? Guardian ad litem. What is this? I need to know what this is. Sorry. Told you we were going to be here a while tonight. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so it's someone you hire, like a lawyer, I guess, to represent the interest of the children. So, and apparently the kids have an estimated ad litem. I like being stupid. Apparently the kids have an estimated cost of $50,000 per month. Monthly income for Kroy is $4,500 from his football pension, and Kim's income from clickbait on Facebook is about to be $5,000 a month. So that is enough money to live. Bringing in almost 10 grand a month. With 6 kids, that's stressful, but you're not going to be taking vacations and shit, but you can live off of that. Clickbait on Facebook. Not when you wear a new wig daily. Although the water has been turned off in the house once, it has since been restored. And as their financial struggles continue, Kim allegedly owes $250,000 to a friend, and she has been ordered to share a Range Rover with her oldest daughter, Brielle, who's 26, and Kroy will still have access to their Cadillac Escalade. And in the revelation on their post, the Instagram fan page said that the judge told both Kim and Kroy to think about their children because they're watching everything you do, and she told Kim to act like a lady. So, in October, a few weeks ago, Kim called 911 and said she doesn't feel safe after a fight with Kroy. The 4 kids are seemingly asleep at the time of the incident, so they're not in the video. But Kim says that she's on the home phone because Kroy has been holding her cell phones hostage for the last several hours. Here is the police body cam footage inside their house. Yeah, we're in their house.
Here, can you do us a favor? If he opens that door, will you please not create...
Can you hear my boyfriend laughing?
Or create another issue.
The kids are never asleep.
Can you go in, get whatever you need, and then come back out without causing another issue? Well, then I can't help you.
Sir, it's hard for me to hear. We can't really force one way or the other. So what we're trying to get is at least the important stuff. Issue if nobody can compromise. Well, I know you'll have attorneys, so you need to talk to your attorneys about anything.
Well, this is new. I've been living in the master. This is the first night he decided because I asked him to please file. Finally did.
It's just a sticky situation for us because it's also his property.
There's no manipulation. I don't want to be with Kroy. I've not wanted to be with Kroy for a very long time. This is how we're at where we're at. I just want to sleep in my bed. You can obviously see it's not a joke. I'm not a dog. I've been sleeping in my bed for 3 months.
I get that, but that's where we need to come up with some type of compromise.
I've always been compromised.
I understand, but throughout the whole process, you're gonna have to compromise a little bit here and there, okay? So we can't just kick in the door and force them to let you sleep in. That's just gonna make the situation worse for you when we leave.
Ma'am, so what we do is mediation. Either if you want to get some things out of there, I need you to agree because he's not gonna open that door if you don't agree. Listen to me. If you do not provide access to that, sir, if you continue on this road, it's not going to go well.
She called them about a bed dispute.
Because you are now making me feel very uncomfortable and unsafe. I need you to calm down.
This is your police tactic. I'm not oblivious to what you do. You want me to open the door for my safety to be in jeopardy?
I want you to open the door so that you can show me your hands so that I can be clear of your intentions. Your safety will not be in jeopardy.
Not the giant wedding photo.
You can close the door after we leave.
She's gonna be in here. And who's gonna remove her?
She has agreed to not stay in that room. She's agreed to go in and get the property and come back out.
Why can't they just leave each other alone? They have a huge house.
Look, sir, it doesn't matter. I'm here to resolve the issue.
We have to come up with some kind of compromise.
You're not listening to me.
I've been listening to you for the past 10 minutes, sir.
I never thought I would feel empathy for a police officer.
I've been listening to you for the past 10 minutes, sir.
I would like to have stuff that's important to your health.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's the priority. Okay.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know how that
They
happened.
both seem like drama queens. They really
I
are.
think the
My comforter, our blanket.
Am I supposed to turn off the door that's now wide open downstairs? She drilled out and now I'm here my safety for it.
You can screw it shut. There's any number of things.
They're not there to play therapist.
Just open to go get my screws so she comes barging in here later. It's wild, man.
You guys gotta work that stuff
This
out.
is wild that I can get into my master to do my own stuff.
The wedding photo was like really sending me. Not the cop having to get her blanket. The cop's literally being like, here's your blankie, Kim.
Okay, I'm surprised we even got all this.
Not on the highway. He could be possibly 30 with this.
They were made for each other. You guys just gotta work out that stuff.
Silver container of cream. My silver container of cream, that's it.
This is the last
Get me my red bag with my... The way she's literally telling the cop, she's like, get the silver container. Thanks. My
Mr.
creams.
Bierman, we have one last item to request. There is a silver container of neck cream that she's requesting. It's under the sink, she says. Oh, in a drawer.
Here's your blankie. Now go to the basement like the judge ordered.
Look, he gave us even the
Neck cream.
I would find it hard to believe he's like, no, I'm not gonna get that.
Could you humor me and take another glance, see if it's somewhere else?
What?
Could you humor me? This is absolutely fucking
I
ridiculous.
appreciate you being reasonable.
This
and
is
not
all
doing
cops
things that
should
we
be
have.
allowed to do. Cops should only be allowed to handle Bravo Liberty drama. So they list their mansion for sale October 17th, just a couple of days ago. It is 7 bedrooms. They listed it for $6 million. It sits on almost 2 acres and has 11 bathrooms. It has a 6-car garage, a wine cellar, a heated pool, a home theater. It's a huge rich person house. And then October 20th, just a mere 5 days ago, Kroy Bierman takes Kim Zolciak to her vaginal rejuvenation procedure in Los Angeles. So apparently they were in the surgeon's Instagram video, and she said, obviously I've had 6 children. I had them all naturally. So whenever I'm running or sneeze, I do pee a little bit, which bothers me greatly. She said of her decision to get the surgery. How the fuck do you afford that? Literally, how the fuck do you afford that? Literally, what the hell? I want lessons from her from what she does to these men. I think she's a witch. I really do believe that. And just some other various tea I found. Apparently, their daughter Brielle is who paid the electric bill and the water bill so that they wouldn't get shut off. And that happened in September. Apparently, in May, Andy Cohen said he was worried about Kim's spending habits and said, there's so many clips of me saying to Kim, I'm worried about the way you spend your money. He's not a football player. He's a retired football player. Claiming that Kim wasn't savvy enough to spend proportional to her savings, further emphasizing Kroy was a retired football player. They didn't have the football player coming in anymore. Considering Kim reportedly lost $250,000 gambling before her divorce filing, Andy was clearly correct. And then apparently Kim is locked out of her business amid the Kroy Bierman divorce drama. And an insider said Kim has no access and is locked out, so she wants to start a new shop and set up with complete autonomy. And on Instagram, she put, please do not purchase from Bierman's Closet at this time until further notice. Thank you. I will be setting up a new website for all things Kim and kids. Foreclosure? No. WAP surgery. Absolutely. So that brings us to the present day. That brings us to where we are. That brings us to what has happened. Yes, I canceled my order. So, she is an insane, dramatic woman. I think I have a PhD in this now. This isn't even all the sources. I forgot a couple of them, but this was one of my favorite topics. This woman is literally insane. And just to give you a heads up of what we are doing next week, I'm actually partnering with an organization called the Be Foundation. They're really, really cool. Let me actually put their info in the chat. And by partnering, I'm really doing whatever I want, and I would like you all to give them money if you're into that, or just check out their work. They are an education nonprofit, so it is better environments to elevate educators, and their whole goal is around like teacher retention and making teachers stay in the classroom and providing resources to teachers to help them stay. So it is in partnership with them because they provide resources to teachers. So this is a resource that I am creating for them. And they're not paying me for any of this. And this is a very small organization. It has a very few number of people on staff. The people running it are full-time teachers. I know them. They started this. They kind of approached me and asked if I would be willing to help them out. Obviously, I'm happy to do so. They're all great people. So they provide resources to teachers and training and community and all of that stuff. And so I am going to be doing a kind of like PD type of vibe, but it'll be me, so it won't be boring, about artificial intelligence for teachers. Specifically, we're going to be talking a lot about ChatGPT and all of that fun stuff. So someone has requested that we pull up the house on Zillow. Let me find Zolciak house Zillow. Can someone try and find it? And yes, we will listen to her song in a moment. That's not helpful. I can't find it. Wedding pics are still up? What? Is it this? I don't know if this is it. Okay, I think this is it. I'm not 100% sure. Let me Google the address. Okay, 3140 Manor Bridge Drive. Okay, perfect. That's the one that I found. We can request a tour tomorrow at 11 a.m. Incredible. So this is her house. It's up for sale for $6 million. I hate the tile on her pool. That's absolutely disgusting. This is where the police were, I believe. This entryway is a lot. I hate this style. Like, I hate, like, this ostentatious-ass style. That is a castle. Like, I hate this wallpaper. It's so busy. The toilet is black. The wallpaper is lace. This is disgusting. Look at the fucking fridge mirrors. I am so stressed out right now. Oh my God, I hate this house. This house is my nightmare. This house is my actual nightmare. Who's the listing agent on this? Ugh, I hate the decor. It's very 2010. It screams 2006 to 09, but to be fair, so does Kim. I'm begging for a color. I hate this tile. I just really can't get over it. I like the outdoor kitchen. They kind of ate with that one. And I like the pool chairs. 15,000 square feet and you couldn't just go to a different room. Okay, that's the house. Wow, that's a lot. I'll keep scrolling. Oh, and there's the wine cellar. Of course they have zebra carpet. Why am I not surprised at the zebra carpet in the fucking video game room? Insane. Not a spa. Why do you have a spa at your own house? Is this the, like, chef kitchen? Whatever that means? Why do the kids share a room? You have so many square feet. Actually, you only have 7 bedrooms and you have 6 kids, so I guess. I swear to God, that painting of Kroy is really of Ellen DeGeneres. I have to see the basement. It's hard to tell because it said it was the maid's quarters, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's not photographed. I think this might be the basement, though, because there's the wine cellar. It's a big fucking basement. Regardless, she's fine. Okay, so let's play our freaking game and let's listen to Tardy for the Party. We're going to do the Halloween one. Obs. Duh. So I'll go ahead and put the info to join in the chat. I do not want your email. I do not want anything from you. I just want you to have a good time. This is a trivia game that we play every week based on what we were talking about. So there's the info to join in the chat. let me put on Tardy for the Party while everybody joins. Oh, ad blockers are not allowed on YouTube. Leave me alone. Why isn't it loading? I'm stressed. Is that a thing? We'll watch it at the end. Like I said, I'm tired and I want to like wrap it up, but then I'm like, oh wait, I want to show you this thing. What made Kim famous? Do you teach the kids about AI? I have a little bit. I want to do it more, but I have a little bit done it. The format of the game is so cute. Thank you. We try. What is the name of Kim's song? Real Housewives of Atlanta. Stop. Yes, Jersey Shore is on the potential stream topic list. I love that the Nearpod is the Halloween song. Because we're doing the Halloween themed one. The roach incident occurred between whomst? What about Tiffany New York Pollard? I don't know enough about her, but I am very open to it. What is Kim's husband's name? My scalp is so dry. Hate that for me. Y'all are taking a while. Have y'all heard we're gonna have another resurgence in reality TV due to the writer's strike and recession? Interesting. Okay. Silver lining. What was Kim's assistant's name? Pinkwall is looking good. I'm really excited for it to be done. I thought it would be done like long ago, but it's really just not. Sweetie was the assistant's name. Y'all are like fucking eating right now. Look, only like 3 people got that wrong. My app crashed. I feel so bad when that happens to people. Nearpod like used to slay a lot harder than it currently does. Who did Kim kick out of her wedding? It's crashing for everybody. Her mother was kicked out of the wedding. Yikes. Kim's mansion is currently for sale. True or false? Someone's name is Sigwig. When did Kim call 911? It's a hard question. Ew, y'all are struggling with this one. It was a few weeks ago. It was early October. That's the first hard one. And what are we doing next week? I think the following week will be Kim Richards. Nice job. How to use AI as a teacher. Alrighty, nice job. Neck cream 1. Love that. Monster, Kim Sigwig, Close Your Legs, Kim's gambling addiction, Matthew, A Tardy Party, Jennifer, Sigwig, Katie, Kim's neck cream, Ruby Sanders, I'm Gonna Be Tardy, Denise, Star, I will scroll through the rest, Zoom, Family Court, Kimberly, A Dutch Roast parking lot, good to see you again, Real Housewives of Atlanta, a wig store parking lot, alrighty. Nice job. I'll allow people to put up their various memes and stuff while we watch a little bit of her Palm Springs performance.
You're not tardy for the party, baby. Welcome to the stage.
Thanks for staying long to teach us. It deserved it. It needed it and it deserved it. This is at Palm Springs Pride. I thought that was her. Stop. I thought the drag queen was playing her. This is filmed on like someone's iPhone 4. She's not a performer, and it's very evident. Pump up the bass. Dita gonna sue. Kim working the crowd. Would you look at that? This was 13 years ago. This was in 2010. Yes, try to sing Lufa. The wig falling in her face. Okay, so that's what we needed to know about that performance. Kim pretending in court that she and Kroy are still doing the horizontal tango. Don't be tardy for the party. It's a low budget, bitch. Thank you, yeah, cream. Oh my god. Okay, this was very fun. I loved this topic. Thank you for being here. Next week we'll be talking about teacher AI. I hope you have a great night. As always, this is the highlight of my week. 2010 was not 13 years ago. It unfortunately was. But this is always the highlight of my week. Have a good night, and I will see you